It is once again my pleasure and privilege to welcome to the call our featured presenter, Mr. Kelly Olsen, founder and CEO of LoveBiome. So, Kelly, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Adam. Thanks to everyone. What a great beginning of our call. I'm kind of blown away. I love Jim's story and I love hearing from Sean about the results we had in March. And I can't help but think that, you know, all of the effort that we've been putting into our business from the beginning and like we say, brick by brick, every brick that we've laid, the foundation we're laying, we are seeing the results. We'll continue to see the results. And I promise you, the way things are today, we look at the way the world is today, even as great as March was, uh, you know, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 9 months from now, we will continue to be amazed um, at the results. Okay, you guys, we're going to talk about PhytoPower I today, but before we do, for me and the way that my brain works, I've got to take things in a logical sequence. And so I'm going to take you on this logical journey of so that you'll kind of understand the context of these products that we're making. And also that you can kind of get the vision that what we are creating is part of a plan. And this plan has been formulated actually from the very beginning of our company's history and has evolved as we've gained more knowledge. We've been exposed to more information from people like Dr. Zach Anerud and other researchers, other sources, even the National Institute of Health that I'll talk about today, that's influenced our product development planning. But the best word to describe the overarching vision that we have of LoveBiome's product development is the connectivity of the human body. This is something, again, maybe it seems intuitive, but I think that most people still think of the human body as a collection of individual organs and systems and tissue that kind of function independently of one another. It's not true. The best way to describe the functioning of the human body is connectivity. Next slide, Claudio. And if you think of the connectivity of the human body, then the microbiome is mission control. This is the center of health. You've heard us say that phrase repeatedly over the last 2 years. Changes in the bacteria or the microbial environment in the microbiome, positive or negative, have a direct impact on every physiological system in the body. And if you can embrace that idea, internalize it, logically kind of accept this, that there is ultimate connectivity throughout the human body, and that the microbiome is the center of health, and that changes in the environment of the microbiome will either have a positive or a negative impact on every physiological system, from the brain to the pulmonary system, cardiovascular system, skeletal, muscular, endocrine system, everything. Next slide. Now, when we talk about the microbial environment or the bacterial environment of the microbiome, we need to realize that this amazing environment or this ecology within the microbiome is very diverse. It needs to be diverse. Diversity helps with the overall functioning and the balance and the way that it flourishes, and obviously the way that it impacts every system and cell. So to fully access the power of the microbiome, you must populate it with a diversity of friendly bacteria. Now, once again, excuse me, as we talk with customers and friends and so on and so forth, they're going to hear the word probiotic and they're going to think immediately, oh, I know all about probiotics. And this is where we have got to be smart. Where we have, excuse me, excuse me, where we have got to help them understand that probiotics over the past 30 years has been limited to a few very narrow strains. The garden variety probiotic supplements that most people buy in their health food store or their pharmacy is limited in the nature by just a very few select strains because they're easy to access, they're cheap, and they're easy to put into supplement form. But we at LoveBiome, we are communicating a better message, a more modern message based on modern research, and that is the diversity in this microbial community is critical. Next slide. So when you think about targeted probiotics, the concept that we introduced in September, it really kind of embraces this idea not only of diversity of the probiotics or the bacterial strains, but also that these bacterial strains aren't redundant. They work actually independent and have specific codes, specific purposes. So some bacteria are very keen to help with the gut-brain connection, for instance, and some bacterial strains are very good for weight loss and body management and so forth. And so these products allow us, LoveBiome, to formulate these products with specific benefits in mind. And of course, our from a consumer perspective, our idea was to create consumer-friendly products that are perfect for introducing customers to microbiome health, so that we can have for instance, a friend who's having a difficult time sleeping or is kind of anxious or has a difficult time with stress, or someone who's looking for an energy product and so forth. And so it allows us to have a very specific benefit in mind to be kind of a door opener into the world of microbiome health. Next slide. So this is, now I'm going to have to move this. Okay. So this is right from a white paper publication from the United States National Institute of Health, July 15, 2020. The title of the white paper is The Impact of the Microbiome on the Immune System. And so forgive me for reading this, but this is very important. And this also will give you a little bit of foundational information about where PhytoPower I comes from, the origins of our idea to create this product. The microbiome has become a highly active area of research over the last 10 to 20 years since the NIH, National Institute of Health, began funding the Human Microbiome Project, which was established in 2007. As a matter of fact, parenthetically, I can tell you that in that period of time since 2007, the amount of research of microbiologists and other researchers that have devoted themselves to microbiome research has exploded. Several publications have focused on the characterization, functions, and complex interplay of the microbiome as it relates to the rest of the body, the connectivity that we're talking about. Next slide, Claudio. A dysfunction between the microbiome and the host meaning us, our bodies, has been linked to various diseases. Through these studies and research since 2007, they found this, including cancer, metabolic deficiencies, autoimmune disorders, and infectious diseases. Next slide. Microbiota have been linked to multiple immune functions, including the production of cytokines, maintenance of homeostasis, T cell production, and regulation of the immune system. The microbiome is involved in heavy interplay with the immune system through birth and infancy. It has also been identified as a potential player in the development of certain immune system components, suggesting that the microbiota have various roles in the differentiation and efficacy of immune responses. This is directly from an NIH white paper publication that kind of states the beginnings of our desire, our vision of creating a beautiful, perfect immune system product using our symbiotic development process. So let me go through this. This is really a primer on our immune system that I think will really be helpful for you. There are two parts of our immune system, the innate and the adaptive parts. So hang with me for a minute and learn about your immune system. The innate immune system is the first part of the body to detect invaders such as viruses, bacteria, parasites, and toxins, or to sense wounds or trauma. I think of the innate immune system as like the first responders, the first ones to the scene of an accident. That's the innate immune system. Upon detection of these agents or events, the innate immune system activates cells to attack and destroy the outsider or to initiate repair, while also informing and modulating the adaptive immune system response that follows this first line of defense. So the innate immune system is the first one to the accident, and there's the one that communicates to the adaptive immune system that comes in, finishes the job, cleans it up, finishes repairs, and gets everything back to normal. Next slide. So the innate immune system consists of our skin and mucous membranes, natural killer cells, scavenger cells that digest harmful substances, cytokines that are signaling proteins that control inflammation and allow the adaptive immune system to mount a defense. Okay, next slide. Now, let's talk about the adaptive immune system. So the reason I go through this, you guys, I hope you can realize that sometimes people say, oh, this is an immune system product or an immune product, but they don't really go into the helping people understand that our immune system is very complex and consists of these two very specific elements that both of them need to be fed and nurtured and working in harmony in order for our immune system, general immune system, to be effective. So the adaptive immune system takes over if the innate immune system is not able to destroy the germs. It specifically targets the type of germ that is causing the infection. But to do that, it first needs to identify the germ, making it slower to respond than the innate immune system. When it does, it is more accurate. And so the adaptive immune system kind of takes time to understand what's going on and create a customized response to that germ or that infection. The adaptive immune system consists of T and B lymphocytes, which target and destroy infected cells and send signals that direct other immune cells to fight the infection. Can you imagine everything that's going on, you guys, when there is an invasion into our body of some type? It also consists of antibodies in the blood and other bodily fluids to detect and eliminate threatening cells. Next slide. So here's a little diagram of our innate and adaptive immune systems. So the innate immune system is the kind of the first responders against foreign bodies, injuries, and pathogens. It contains bacteria-killing substances in our mouth and throat, protection on the outside, meaning our skin, protection on the inside, meaning all of our mucous membranes, and then it has this first attack, these first responders, scavenger cells, that create the initial response. The adaptive is against specific pathogens or changed body cells. So the defense cells are in the blood, which are B lymphocytes, antibodies, and defense cells in the tissue, which are T lymphocytes. So this is the amazing connectivity in the human body, all perfectly running together to keep us healthy and smiling and avoiding long-term disease. So this, you guys, this is what we envisioned as we created PhytoPower I, a product that would feed both, address both of the issue, the elements of our immune system defense. Next slide. So for PhytoPower I, we have developed a powerful formula following our symbiotic method, which is using targeted probiotics that zero in on immune system strength and response, combined with immune system active phytonutrients. Now, why phytonutrients? Remember when we did our little primer on phytonutrients? Phytonutrients are from plants. They are not produced within the human body. And actually, the phytonutrients from these plants are part of the immune system or the defense system in these various plants. And so the phytonutrients from the gold and yellow fruits and vegetables, the green fruits and vegetables, and red and blue and so forth, all have unique aspects of a defense system that combine with these targeted probiotics to create the most amazing, total, comprehensive immune system product that is on the market anywhere. This is our masterpiece, what you're looking at right now. This is our product development masterpiece. Next slide. The probiotic blend contains Lactobacillus bulgaricus, L. reuteri, Lactobacillus infantum, Bifidobacterium bifidum, B. longum, and B. animalis with the special strain lactis. These probiotics, these bacterial strains were selected because of their immune system strength, okay? Specifically their activity in helping immune response. And then that's combined with our phytonutrient blend that comes from papaya, elderberry, echinacea, camu camu fruit, orange, acerola cherry, ginger, garlic, turmeric, and black pepper fruit. This is the simple formula, elegant, beautiful formula of PhytoPower I. So PhytoPower I is immune system support and strength that begins in the microbiome, the center of health. This is our message, you guys, and never overlook it. Help people understand that the microbiome is the center of health, and this is where the immune system strength begins. Next slide. Diverse, friendly bacteria combined with specialized phytonutrients boosts immune system response through increased production of innate immune system cytokines and adaptive immune system lymphocytes. Also, just a last message about the way that we create our products mix in water and are consumed orally, which makes them very bioactive, very active in the body as soon as they're consumed. And so as we do this, this is a note that we all want to make sure that we pass on to you, that we've created these products. PhytoPower I was developed with a flavor-forward approach, which means that we use a minimal, unique sweetening formula containing organic honey granules and steviol glucosides. And so it's a very light touch on the sweetener, and the flavor mostly comes from the natural phytonutrients that are included in the formula. The effect is a very pleasant flavor without excess sweetness. This is something that we have worked on very hard. We're very, very proud of this product. This presentation, like all of the ones we do on Weekly 20, is available to you. I encourage you to take advantage of it. This is a product that really, truly addresses the comprehensive nature of our immune system and should be taken every single day. So I want to toss it back to you, Adam. That's really the message that I wanted to share with you today, and we'll have more next week.